Or outdoors.
I'm a witch flying on a broomstick.
Mm-hmm. Yes, tell me more. Where are you as you're flying? Look around you. What do you notice?
Werewolves,
Mm-hmm.
vampires,
Yes.
criminal times.
Mm-hmm. Keep going. What else?
It's not an earthly realm.
Mm-hmm. Identify what this realm is.
A threshold.
Mm-hmm. A threshold to what?
My entire body is shifting.
Mm-hmm. What is it shifting to now?
This is a place where people come to choose
Mm-hmm.
what they would wish to experience.
Yes.
It's a place of imagination.
What have you come to experience today?
I haven't come to experience, I've come to witness, to see,
Yes.
to understand that this realm exists.
Mm-hmm. Yes. What are you witnessing?
It's like holographic realities that fold in on themselves. There's no space or time. It's just a constant folding or layering.
Yes.
The witch was just something to get me to that point. I am not the witch.
Mm-hmm.
It's like I am a geometrical shape folding in on itself to witness itself. Like an expression.
Yes.
Like I am creator.
Mm-hmm. Have you been to this place before?
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Let's find that time and place in which your soul needs to heal. What do we need to witness or experience in this realm today?
That all is nothing and nothing is all.
Yes.
That it is the mind that keeps beings trapped in and of themselves, that they are not as they are or as they think they appear to be. There is a holographic reality in all realities. This is the intention of the Creator, to experience itself, reflecting to itself the many possibilities of life form itself.
Mm-hmm. So in this life of Andrea, why must she experience all of these physical conditions? What is she learning from this?
For this, we shall travel to the angelic realm.
Very good. I'm going to help you as I count from 1 to 3. On number 3, let's be at that realm. 1, 2, and 3. Where are you?
Morning, Alba.
Yes. Can you
There are
explain
many
to
of
me?
us.
Yes.
Yes, sorry.
There
What
are
is it
many
you
of
would
you?
like to know?
Yes.
Yes.
So tell me, who is in this angelic realm?
We are but shapes, but also form.
Yes.
We have the ability to manipulate space and time, to appear as form, yet we are not form in most of our appearance. We speak collectively because we are all interlinked, both light and dark. There is no separation between us.
In the angelic realm, are you multidimensional?
Yes.
So how is it that you assist Andrea when she travels, for example, in her astral travels?
There are many of us that travel with, beside, and through her. The universe is expansive. The universe in which Andrea calls her reality now.
Yes.
There are many multiverses, which we will not delve into today, for we choose not to create confusion within.
Thank you.
We assist in providing a safe gateway, a portal, if you will, into those realities and verses in which she is required to travel to fulfill her mission here on this earthly realm now.
What is her mission on this earth right now?
To assist humanity. There is much detail to be told of this. She assists by doing grid work, by activating, reactivating, and reprogramming the grids of Gaia that connect Gaia to other earthly realms. There is more than one earth. There are many earths. She is a bridge and a connection between each and every one of them. It is a soul contract she has with Gaia herself.
Why are there many earths?
With the Creator. The Creator intended this, just like her soul fragmented many eons ago. The earth also fragmented her soul. That part of her may always exist in the eyes of the Creator. That should something happen to one earth, another will continue to exist. This is a misconception of the realities of which humanity is programming now. That there is separation between 3D, 4D, 5D, all the Ds. There is no separation. Consciousness is expansive, yes. It is also fragmented. It is about bringing those fragmentations home.
How do we do that?
There are many ways in which this can be accomplished. First and foremost, one must understand that there is not just the here and now in this lifetime to be experienced. Some people remain stuck in the moment that they forget to explore beyond that moment. Yet there are others that explore beyond the moment, that they forget to come back to the here and now.
Mm-hmm.
Everything is happening simultaneously. Therefore, the expansion must be also simultaneous. It is a concept that the human mind does not yet understand, yet there are those that walk amongst you who do understand this concept. They are the ones bridging the gap that will help humanity to understand that you can be omnipresent as the creator that you are. Yes, you are in a physical body to experience sensations, emotions, yet those emotions do not control you. You believe that they control you to a certain extent, yet that is not the case. This is programming that has been manipulated, so to speak. It is not God who has manipulated these programs, nor is it any God. Yet I guess in a sense it is the God within the creators that you are as mankind, as humanity. For it is mankind that has created these illusions and delusions to keep yourselves trapped, to keep yourselves from knowing all that is. There's time that is coming where you can choose to break these cycles. There are some amongst you who have done this already, and there are those that are in the process of doing it now. There are many layers and levels, this we understand, and there is no right or wrong way to accomplish what is required. There are those that will not make it, yet they will make it home to the creator of all that is. For all life form comes back to the creator. There is nothing left behind in any one reality. Only the remnants of memories that are left behind, like a piece of the puzzle, to pick up where you left off, so to speak, to continue the journey of life, death, and rebirth. Does this answer your question, Alba?
Yes. Another question I have is about timelines. Since there are many different Earths, can we choose a different timeline depending on where she is?
Yes. There are always higher timelines available. This does not necessarily shift your physical world or reality that you currently witness and see. In time, it will. In physical time as you know it, it will. For now, humanity is not ready to experience this. There is a cycle of evolution occurring at this current time. There are many of us that walk amongst you now, both seen and unseen, to assist with this evolution cycle. The realities of time and space are merging and converging upon each other. The way that the Creator is showing it through us is that those realities that continue to fold in and of themselves will become a constant, where the folding is no longer required, but that a solid will form. This will form the basis of each reality as a merged timeline. Does this make sense?
I'll have to hear this again. Can you repeat it in a different way as to what all of this merging of reality is all
The
about?
vision that is being shown is that
Yes.
of an octahedron.
Okay.
That when geometry folds in on itself, it is constantly moving and shifting. What I'm being shown is that the octahedron will be a whole as it is, and where you land on that octahedron will be the physical reality that is experienced, where it no longer folds in of itself. A better way to put it is the earth rotating will no longer rotate. It will be still. The earth as itself as a sphere will be still. So you will see it as the whole that it is without the rotation needing to occur. Does that make sense?
Is this going to be in our reality?
Depending on the reality in which you choose, yes.
Okay. Because if the earth is not moving, I would think there'd be a lot of sloshing around of the oceans.
There is programming that is being shifted. It's hard to conceptualize as all we have known is movement and motion. For that is the will of the Creator, to constantly be in motion. Yet the Creator has been in motion for so long that there comes a time where stillness is required to recalibrate, to reevaluate, to look upon yourself as the stillness that you are. If the Creator is constantly in motion, how then can the Creator look upon itself in stillness? Just because there is stillness does not mean that realities will drop away. Okay. It means there will be a pause, if you will. This pause, this stillness will not affect humanity and will not affect life form.
Okay.
In fact, most people will not notice this pause. There are some that will notice a shift and a time lapse, if you will. Almost like deja vu, rendezvous, a meeting of self. For the very first time.
Is this something that is coming soon?
Yes.
There seems to be a lot of energy shifting at this time on the earth, which is affecting people.
Yes.
How is that affecting our bodies?
As the Creator is changing and shifting, the human body is also changing and shifting. There are many DNA strands within the human body that have not been activated. Many humans still operate between 3 to 5 active DNA strands. The human body contains many more DNA strands than 3 to 5. Most humans contain 46 to 48 strands of DNA, depending. There are others that contain slightly more, depending. We don't want to say manipulation, but manipulation is a genetic word that can be identified as easy to comprehend. Think of it like a gene pool. You're in a pool, and many strands get added to that pool. There is a better analogy. Colors, like the colors of the rainbow.
Yes.
We see 7, yet there are more than 7. Because as the hues start to interweave and mesh with one another, they create other spectrums of color that are unseen to the human eye. This is similar to the DNA coding that is happening inside of humans. There are many nations, beings, and species that have come together to manipulate human DNA.
Are they manipulating it a good way or a bad way?
There is no good or bad. There is only creation. Good and bad is a man-made concept.
All right. So how are these manipulations affecting humans?
This is where you could say the conception of good and bad comes into play. Because of the programming that is able to come through the DNA coding or strands, there are some species who do manipulate, which is why we use this wording,
Okay.
and they manipulate it for the benefit of self, for their species in particular. There are other species who manipulation would not be the best wording for this, but the activations and codings that come through them is to override this manipulation and to bring harmony and balance to the DNA coding within. The manipulation is there for lessons, for learning, for experience. Yet some of humankind do not have the power within themselves, or the courage, or the word would be, they do not feel the power within themselves to fight this manipulation or to override it. Like a computer program, sometimes a virus gets into the computer program and it rewrites the program. This is what's currently occurring in humanity as we know it. There are programs that are being rewritten, some for good as you will, and some for bad as you will. The good outweighs the bad. Therefore, the virus of the bad will eventually be filtered out. It is a process of elimination to find where the bugs are that are coming into the computer program. Sometimes there are hidden files that need to be eliminated completely. And some of them can be cleansed and cleared and cleaned. This is an analogy of humankind right now. There are some that will be eliminated. This is not out of hatred. This comes from a place of understanding and love that they have chosen this journey to be eliminated from this reality. They are not eliminated entirely. They will go back to Creator to be reprogrammed, and they will come back to assist with the cleansing of the reality as we know it now.
And what about those that are being left with this program? Can they do anything to change themselves?
Yes. It's about understanding your own system, your own circuitry, your own internal programming and how it operates. Where are the bugs that trigger and infiltrate the system? And how can you cleanse and clear them from the system? This can be done with ease through internal programming, for it is a self that knows the system better than any other. If each individual were to reprogram themselves, which is seemingly impossible at this time, because there is a shift in consciousness. However, this shift will assist in allowing more souls to be able to do this. It is somewhat of a mirror dimension that you live in, that the person outside of you may mirror back to you that which is required to be fixed, or to be amended, or to be cleared and cleansed. Think of it like this. When computers were first created, they were big, bulky, they had external hard drives. Now a laptop today, or a phone if you will, even a device, is so smart and intelligent that there are programs and applications within to clear the bugs, to clear the things that need to be cleared and cleansed at the press of a button. So too can humanity get to this point. Do you need further guidance or clarification on this?
No, but let's focus now on Andrea, who has all of these, I guess, programming in her body.
She does.
Yes. And today we would have gotten to the origin of it. How is it that she is programmed to cause all of these issues that her body is creating? The endometriosis, the osteoarthritis, the melasma, all of these things that are bothering her digestive system. What's going on there?
It's about connecting with the physical body to understand that although you hold programming inside of you,
Mm-hmm.
and we speak directly with her, that is about connecting with the physical body to understand that you are in a physical reality. We needed her to have comprehension of, although she's in a physical body, that she is far beyond the physical. We've needed her to stay grounded on earth to be able to accomplish the things that she is there to accomplish,
Mm-hmm.
not just for self, but for many nations, beings, and planetary systems that rely upon her being there. It is a weight that she has been bearing for a long time, and this has had effect on her physical state.
Mm-hmm. So let's focus right now on the pigmentation on her skin, the melasma.
Yes.
What is causing this darkening of the skin? Where is this coming from? Let's go to the origin of this. What do you notice? Mm-hmm.
There is no one point of origin.
Mm-hmm.
I have fragmented my soul.
Yes.
And experienced it many times over. It's like a fear. I see screaming souls. I see darkness. I see fear.
Mm-hmm.
I see skulls. I see like a cliff, and at the bottom of that cliff is water and skulls and darkness.
Mm-hmm.
And then I see a boat of... It's like I am life between death.
Mm-hmm.
Both comes to mind.
Yes. So let's see how all of these lifetimes, these fragments, are affecting this life now. I'd like for you to just begin to see these lifetimes and notice where the soul has become trapped. Go to the origin of this, where all this screaming, all these skulls.
There is just, I hear screaming. I hear.
Mm-hmm. All right, I'm going to count from 3 to 1, and let's follow the screams. 3, 2, and 1. You're there now. Where are you?
Death comes to us all.
Mm-hmm. Death comes to us all, but it's a physical death. Where is your soul as you're experiencing this death?
Egypt.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
In the underworld.
Mm-hmm.
Below the Sphinx.
Yes. Yes.
In an esophagus.
Mm-hmm.
a tomb, like a esophagus.
Mm-hmm. Sarcophagus.
That's the word.
Mm-hmm. Yes. Notice what's in there. Yes.
The body of Ra,
Mm-hmm.
the heart of Isis,
Yes.
the tomb of Tutankhamun. I see flashes of all. It's like a family tomb, like a family. It's
And,
deep, deep beneath the Sphinx.
and as you're there, where were the screams coming from? Follow the screams.
There are many tombs.
Mm-hmm. What is trapped in those tombs? Who's there screaming? Mm-hmm. Yes. What do you notice? Follow the screams. Illuminate the tomb so you could see.
Do you mind if I have a break, Alba?
I'm going to count from 1 to 3. When I get to number 3, you'll open your eyes. You'll be able to use the toilet and come back. 1, 2, and 3. Notice where you are.
I am on a boat.
Mm-hmm.
It's like a passage
Yes.
to the underworld.
Mm-hmm.
It's an initiation process that happened long ago in ancient Egypt.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
As part of the initiation process, we were required to experience death, or what death felt like to us.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Many times over, part of our soul fragmented or fragmentations remained here.
Mm-hmm.
It was like an offering to the gods of old.
Mm-hmm. Yes. And
to
where are
pass
the...
the initiation process.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
There is a channel that runs deep beneath. It's hard to explain. It's below the waters of the River Nile. It's almost like an etheric channel that runs below the River Nile.
Mm-hmm.
But also there is a physical place of initiation that we go to. It is completely encompassed in darkness underground. There are many trapped souls here. Those that did not know how to get past those stages of initiation remained.
Mm-hmm. Yes. Are you willing and able right now to assist these lost souls?
Yes.
All right. Very good. So I'd like for you to go ahead and begin to seek them out and connect with those in the angelic realm. And I'd like for you to request assistance from the angelic realm now to lead these souls back home. And tell me what happens. Yes. What do you notice?
That I am holding space regardless of the voices telling me that it is not my place to do so.
Mm-hmm.
For if it was not my place, I would not be here today.
Mm-hmm. So I'd like for you to create.
I stand in my power.
Yeah, stand in your power. And I'd like for you to connect with Creator, with God, and request that assistance.
There is reprogramming required.
Mm-hmm. Very good.
The angelic realm wish you to know that they hold space for me while the
Very,
reprogramming is continuing.
very good.
There is always darkness within.
Mm-hmm.
I am the light within that darkness. There are so many souls trapped here.
Mm-hmm.
I am asking Creator God to accelerate the process that I may free them instantly.
Very good. And I'm going to strike a tuning fork.
Thank you.
And as I do, allow that sound to guide them home.
It is done.
Beautiful. Beautiful. So as this is done, I'd like for you to tune into your own body.
Yes. I feel a pain.
Mm-hmm. Where is this pain?
In the back left-hand side of my head.
Mm-hmm.
There was also a tremor.
Yes.
In my right arm, above my elbow, and below my shoulder. There was a right tremor as this occurred.
Who does that belong to? That pain, that tremor?
Me.
Mm-hmm.
The back of my head is like
Yes.
It's an indescribable pain.
It's almost as if you were aware. Where are you when you feel this pain?
I'm still in Egypt. I am still at the stage of initiation.
Yes, what's happened?
Osiris comes to mind.
Mm-hmm. Yes. What's happening with your head?
It's like
Mm-hmm. Yes.
it's like a strike to the back of the head.
Yes, yes.
It's
Very
almost
good.
like a lightning bolt. It's
Mm-hmm.
so
Follow it. Follow it. What is that that strikes your head? If you knew, freeze frame it. What is that?
my brother.
Mm-hmm. Yes, what's happened?
He has deceived me.
Mm-hmm. Yes. Mm-hmm.
Many times he has tried to deceive me.
Yes.
Yet this time he has succeeded
Mm-hmm.
in my death.
Yes. So notice what
He
has
hit me to the
happened.
back of the head.
Yes, and what else has been affected?
My face,
Mm-hmm.
my arms,
Yes.
my back. Every part of me has been affected.
Mm-hmm. Yes. Notice where your soul is.
My soul is above, looking down.
Mm-hmm.
I've already left this body, for I knew that this was my calling.
Mm-hmm. So what's been the most difficult part of being struck down in this by your brother?
My third eye is hurting, and my head on the left-hand side is hurting behind.
Mm-hmm.
I feel waves throughout my body.
Mm-hmm. So I want you to look into your brother's eyes. The eyes are the window to the soul. Have you seen those eyes before?
Yes,
Mm-hmm.
not of this world.
Mm-hmm. Notice how this is affecting now the lifetime of Andrea.
She has uncertainty and doubt.
Mm-hmm.
Constant battle between left and right-hand side of the brain.
Yes.
Like there's an interference from outside of her,
Mm-hmm.
like an entity that's constantly pulling her in a different direction.
Mm-hmm. And this entity, has it followed this soul into this life of Andrea?
Yes.
Mm-hmm. How is this entity affecting Andrea now?
There is much confusion.
Mm-hmm. Let me speak
Part
with
says
that.
good, part says bad.
All right, let me speak with that entity. I'm going to count from 1 to 3. When I get to number 3, give this entity your voice. 1, 2, and 3. You there? What do you call yourself?
I go by many names.
Mm-hmm. Why are you there with Andrea?
I am here to guide her.
Mm-hmm. But it seems like you're guiding her into confusion.
Is this not the path to enlightenment?
Well, it seems that she has brought her own spirit guide with her to guide her. Why are you there with her? Tell me the truth. What happened to you that you needed to follow the soul?
It's not of your concern.
It may not be of my concern, but it's concern of Andrea's, and I'm here to assist her today. What happened to you that you need to follow her? What happened to your body and your soul that you didn't go back home to Creator?
I wasn't ready to leave this planet.
Okay. So where are you from?
There are many planetary systems.
Mm-hmm.
Zordok, it's not Zordok, it's like, let's call it Planet Z.
Mm-hmm. So you're from
Because the
Planet
human
Z.
words cannot pronounce what I wish to say.
Okay. So in this Planet Z, is this where you're from?
Part of me, yes.
Mm-hmm. So what part of you found Andrea?
The head.
The head found her?
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Did she request that you guide her?
Not exactly.
No. So how is it that you were able to infiltrate her vibrational field?
Infiltration is a word that she uses frequently, which has caused much confusion for her.
Okay.
There is a contract.
Who created this contract?
It's part of her soul fragmentation.
Mm-hmm.
But I wouldn't say it was part of her here and now.
Okay.
But from many eons ago.
All right. So tell me where it was that she had this contract with you.
There's a home planet that we both resided on.
Okay, what happened there?
It is not from this galaxy or this dimension.
Yes. How did you know each other there?
We were family.
Yes.
Also lovers.
Yes. And what happened to keep you united with her?
Unity consciousness.
Okay. Did she make a vow? Or did you?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
We both did.
Okay, what was that vow?
To remain until the end of time and creation itself.
All right, very good. Let me speak with Andrea. Andrea, you made a vow to remain with this entity. Is this what you wish to continue doing?
short answer is yes.
Well, you're on planet Earth now. You have a different mission, a different body, a different life. You could change those vows to say something else.
It's time to let go.
So I'd like for you to go ahead and declare to this entity whatever it is that you need to say. Remember, this is a love vow that you made.
I choose to be free now, to love whom I will, when I will in this lifetime, here and now.
Very good.
Without the influence of any other entity or being that may or may not be attached to me.
Very good. Switch. You've heard her vow now. What?
This breaks my heart.
So we can help you with that. Because I don't want you to be hurt either. I want you to understand that this lifetime is for her to experience what she needs on her own without you. How can I assist you in repairing your heart so that you're strong enough to leave? What do you need?
Bring her back to me.
She already had her. Take a look at your heart and see how that heart looks.
Torn.
All right. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to assist you with some healing of your heart. Breathe in and allow your heart to be mended, knowing that you are sovereign too. And as your heart mends, you can connect directly with Creator. Receive the love that you need. Open your heart now and receive that love. See the spark within you grow. Breathe it in. How does it feel to be connected to Creator?
Peaceful.
Very good. So now that your heart is mended, look within that heart and find that spark, that God spark that created you. And begin to retrieve all of the energy. Begin to detach from Andrea's vibrational field. And tell me, how is it that you were affecting her besides the confusion? How did her body feel having you there?
Heavy.
Did you cause her any issues with her digestion?
Yes. And her ovaries. Her head.
Yes.
Her face. All of her body.
Retrieve all of your energy from her.
I am sorry. Please forgive me.
Andrew, can you forgive him for causing you all of these issues? Release this. All right. So I want you to go ahead and you can physically use your hands to detach this energy from you. Detach it. Release it. And I'd like for you to go ahead and demand to have your energy back. What's rightfully yours that was taken from you.
thank you.
Mm-hmm.
I'm thanking him because he has assisted me
Yes.
to step into my power and find my strength.
Mm-hmm.
He meant me no harm, although he has caused harm.
Yes. Tell him to give you back your energy.
Give me back my power.
Receive it. And allow him now to go to the light. Call in your angelic team to escort him home. May the light of the universe always accompany.
Archangel Michael.
Very good. And when he's gone, you could close the portal down.
May we continue to work with her body.
Yes, very good. What's happening with that body?
There is much that has been switched off, so to speak,
Mm-hmm.
and turned on in different ways than what was intended with her organic blueprint. Manipulated, if you will.
Yes.
There are entities and beings that have tried to infiltrate her system since the beginning of her creation. Not just in this lifetime, but in many others. She holds a light that is so pure. That the darkness has tried to take her into that, to stay, to remain. Yet she has fought her way out every time. Her body in this lifetime carries those memories. That's what's happening with her body now.
Mm-hmm.
The digestive system is heavy.
What is causing that?
Soul memories and the disconnection between dark and light.
Mm-hmm. What needs to be done with these memories? How are they affecting the soul today?
There's been much suppression.
Mm-hmm.
So we would ask that they be released now.
Very
back
good.
to source.
Mm-hmm. Very good. So I'd like for you to go ahead and begin to use whatever you need to release this. It could be a song, it could be a breath, it could be a singing or chanting or a scream, whatever it is. I'd like for you to go ahead and release that now. Let it loose. Release it. Go to the bottom of the digestive system, almost as if you were dipping into a very deep well. And let's pull out all of that that's been heavy. All of this you've been holding on. Bring it up, bring it up, bring it up, bring it up, and get it out. Yeah.
That pain on the right-hand side is there.
Notice what that is. Notice what that is. If you knew.
What is that?
Intensify that. I'm going to count from 1 to 3. Intensify that pain. 1, 2, and 3. What is that? If you knew. What is that? Yes. If you knew, what's there?
It's like black magic. Like
Yes, follow it. I want you to follow it as if it was a long string. Yes. What is that?
It's down into my navel point.
Yes, very good. Notice what's there.
It's not just my navel point, it's above.
Yes. It's almost like as if what? What does it look like to you? What does it look like?
I feel like it goes down into
Very good.
my anal cavity as well.
Yes. I want you to follow that.
It makes me feel sick.
All right. So we're going to do something, and we're going to address him right now. I'm going
There's
to count
others
from
with him that are helping him. It's not just him.
All right. I'm going to count from 1 to 3, and I want you to see all of those who are helping him. 1, 2, and 3. Who's there? Yes. Notice who's there with him. Yes.
Demonic forces.
All right. So I want you to go ahead. Female. Very good.
Red hair. A male.
Yes.
Odin.
Yes. All right. Very good. So I want you to go ahead and declare your sovereignty right now. And take back your power. Go ahead.
I am God, sovereign, free. What's mine is mine. I take back my power.
Yes. And I want you to go with
the grips of darkness.
I want you to go in there deep and pull out everything that you have inside of you. Almost as if you were sticking your hand inside of your body and begin to pull out all of that you have. What does it look like to you? Pull it out. Pull it out. Shake it out. Shake it out. Shake your hands out. Release it. Release it. And I want you to bring in an archangel. Yes.
Uriel.
And
Gabriel.
Very good. And as they're there with you, I want you to connect with Prime Creator, with God. And request that God assist you with this.
It's like a tingling on my face, like on my chin, my goddess point. Like whatever darkness this is has infiltrated my whole system.
All right, so I'd like for you to go ahead and request that God release that the angels assist.
On the angels of light. Archangel Sakiel of the violet flame of transmutation, please be with me. God Creator, source, be with me. To release all darkness within and turn it to light.
Release it now. Cut the cords. What is happening?
I'm visioning him,
Mm-hmm.
me standing in front of him and
Yes.
seeing the darkness come out of me and back into him.
Mm-hmm.
There was a strong sexual energy
Mm-hmm.
that allowed him to penetrate my system in more ways than one.
Yes.
I'm allowing that darkness to go back to him now.
Mm-hmm.
It's not mine to carry.
Yes.
I was trying to bring the darkness to light. I realize now I was trying to do that through him.
Mm-hmm. Can you forgive yourself for not knowing?
Yes.
Mm-hmm. So allow that power of forgiveness to just wash through you. Releasing all of this. Giving it to God for processing. And as you're there, scan your body now and notice what your body is feeling like now. It should be bright, should be shining.
Not yet.
Mm-hmm.
There is stuff inside the mind
Mm-hmm.
to be released.
What is that inside the mind that needs to be released?
Past life karma.
So I'm going to count from 1 to 3. When I get to number 3, we'll get to the point where you'll see this very clearly. 1, 2, and 3. Notice what's happening.
Sisters of the Rose.
Hmm.
Mary Magdalene.
Yes.
The Holy Grail. Infiltration of the pure bloodline of Christ.
Mm-hmm.
He is there,
Mm-hmm.
as am I,
What is his role there?
to disrupt the Magdalene codes that are within.
Mm-hmm. Notice how this is affecting you.
It's to tarnish the Holy Grail.
Mm-hmm. So you have the power now to make changes. And I'd like for you to confront him now. And tell him everything you need to tell him. Stand in your power.
He was a soldier.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
He abused his power.
Yes. Notice how that affected you.
I see it in the cycles that I've played out in this lifetime. There are many things that make sense now.
Mm-hmm. So notice what your soul needs to heal from this now.
Purification of the Grail.
Mm-hmm.
Cleansing of the bloodline. The Christed consciousness within.
Very good.
The Magdalene codes. The Rose codes.
Are you able to activate that now?
Mother Mary be with me. It is time to purify and cleanse the bloodline. We shall assist her with this now.
Very good, thank you.
You're welcome.
How is this being done?
Through the angelic realms, through the love of the Christos family.
Mm-hmm.
There are many of us here. The archangels are with us, the angelic realms, the whole of the angelic realms. She is in a chamber of sorts. The codes are already within her. It is a matter of purifying them, cleansing the system of all that no longer holds light, to allow space for higher light, higher frequency. The body is going through a purging process. She has been working up to this point. It is about the mother womb.
Mm-hmm.
The
Yes.
connection. She is experiencing some pain in her right ovary. This is normal for the purification process to occur. We're going through many lifetimes to clear any and all interference.
Very good.
Any cysts. This process may take some time,
Mm-hmm.
as we wish to remove all. As we remove, we replace that which has been removed with higher codes and activations.
Wonderful. How will this affect Andrea's life now?
She will conceive a child that will continue to purify the bloodline, to assist humanity for the future generations to come.
Wonderful.
The Christed consciousness is the way back to source, yet there has been much distortion.
What do we need
Through
to envision to connect with that Christed consciousness?
the sacred heart, to look upon the heart, to feel and to connect with the heart of self, will soften you to a place of unconditional love.
Mm-hmm.
Each heart holds within it the keys to unlock these codes, the Sophia codes, the codes of the mother. There are many names for it, each holding true to its own vibration. If you can envision the golden light harmonic codes pouring into your heart space, in through your crown, through your heart, and allowing that to open and expand like the ray of sun that expands from your chest, beaming out into the world without fear, knowing that all is well. the golden sacred heart, the pure Christ consciousness that flows through the blood of all of humanity, through to the heartbeat of Mother Gaia, is accessible now. Picture yourself floating on a cloud and letting go, knowing that you won't fall through that cloud, that that cloud will hold you and gently float you through to a place of peace, a place of magic, a place of Mother, Father, God reunited, their roots entwined once more through purity, embedded into the heart of Mother Gaia, holding space for all who wish to connect with her now.
Very good, thank you.
All of the bridges will lead to home.
Mm-hmm.
There will be no stone left unturned.
Very good. So I want you to go ahead and scan this body and see how this body is feeling now.
Like a weight has lifted.
Mm-hmm.
I still feel some heaviness in my throat. My head feels heavy.
Mm-hmm. Notice what that is. Intensify it and see. What is that weight? Mm-hmm. Yes.
I keep getting the word stoned, like I was stoned.
Mm-hmm. Let's find out what that is. I'm going to count from 3 to 1. And let's intensify that feeling of being stoned. 1, 2, and 3. Where are you?
It wasn't a stone, it was like a rock that was
Mm-hmm.
like my head was smashed in with a rock.
Yes, where are you when your head is smashed with a rock?
I feel like I'm in Afghanistan.
Mm-hmm. Yes. This head being smashed, does it belong to Andrea or somebody else? Whose head has been smashed? Yes.
Someone else.
Yes. All right, let me speak with him. 1, 2, and 3. You there. Are you male or female?
Male.
Male. How old are you?
33.
33. What happened to you?
I was murdered.
You were what?
I was murdered and raped.
You were murdered and raped. Mm-hmm.
Yes.
And what happened to your head?
It was blown off.
Mm-hmm.
When I say off, it was... I'm seeing many things.
Mm-hmm. So I want you to go to the last moment of your death, right before this was done to you. 1, 2, and 3. You're there. What's happening to you?
I was happy walking the streets
Mm-hmm.
in the Middle East,
Yes.
markets.
Mm-hmm.
I went down an alleyway.
Yes.
I shouldn't have gone down.
Mm-hmm. What happens?
A group of men like a gang.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
They start throwing me around, pulling my clothes off, sexually abusing me.
Mm-hmm.
I have a wife, so this doesn't please me whatsoever. Something similar happened in my early childhood.
Mm-hmm.
It's a cycle,
Yes.
except this time I choose death.
So I want you to go to the last moment. What is happening to you?
I'm beaten, bruised.
Yes.
I'm beaten on the right-hand side of my head very badly.
Mm-hmm.
My face is almost... It's inconceivable to know that it's me.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Bruises, lacerations.
Yes. Notice how your body is being affected. Notice your breathing.
It's shallow.
Mm-hmm.
The back of my head hurts, the right-hand side of my head, my neck, down my
Yes.
right arm.
Yes. Now I want you to go to the last thought that you think in that body.
God save me.
Mm-hmm.
Take care of my wife and kids.
Yes.
I feel a sense of guilt for abandoning them.
Mm-hmm. So I want you to notice when it is that you found Andrea. When did you find her?
She was a lady at the markets.
Mm-hmm.
A kind old soul.
Mm-hmm.
A witch doctor, if you will.
Yes.
She worked with flowers and essence, herbs of sorts.
Mm-hmm.
I remember her smiling me as I walked past.
Yes.
The smell of incense, roses.
Yes.
She was holding a bowl of roses, like rose petals.
Yes.
I smelt them.
Why did you connect with that soul?
Her eyes.
Mm-hmm.
I saw the soul of Christ within her.
So how have you been affecting this soul?
I've been holding on to guilt,
Mm-hmm.
salvation,
Yes.
persecution, rape,
Mm-hmm.
abandonment.
Yes. Why did you follow this soul into this lifetime?
I don't know.
So I want you to go back to that
Afraid
body.
to let go.
Okay, I want you to go back to that moment in which you left that body behind, that beaten body. And tell me what happened. What happened to your soul there?
I went straight to her at the markets.
Okay, very good. So
I've
I'd like
been
for
with
you...
her ever since.
All right, so let's go back to that body right now. And I want you to go ahead and begin to focus on your heart. And notice that spark of light within your heart.
I was a good man.
Open up your heart and allow the light of God to come through. And as you open up that heart, notice what happens. What do you feel?
That I don't need to go to the markets anymore.
Very good. So I'd like for you to go ahead and send that body, that light, and begin to heal that body so it's no longer all fractured, so that you could feel that you can look back at that body as whole. And I'd like for you to begin to release yourself from the energetic feel of Andrea now. What would you like to tell her?
I'm sorry for hiding in your light. Mm-hmm. I saw your brightness.
Yes.
Thank you for holding space for me to allow me to cross now.
Very good. So follow that light.
I wish you many blessings of the heavens above.
Very good. May the light of the universe always accompany you. Thank you.
Thank you.
So now I'd like for you to close that portal down, Andrea, and select a light, a color that represents healing for your entire body. What color is that?
Blue.
Beautiful. I'm going to sound the tuning fork, and I want you to go ahead and begin to envision that blue. Breathe it in. Allow that blue to just fill every cell of your body, healing it and sealing it, expanding it out. And with that, do you feel that you are complete now?
There are adjustments to be made.
Mm-hmm.
This may take time.
Yes.
But my body as a whole, as I scan it now, feels release.
Beautiful.
Thank you.
Very good. So, welcome back.
Wow.
So, do you think you want to share some of this?
If you think it's beneficial, then yeah, I'm open to sharing. So I think that's how we learn, is to share through experience. So I'm definitely open to sharing if that's what you're feeling and connecting with. So
Well, there was quite a message there,
yeah.
from the angelic realm anyway. So are you actually taking this intuitive healer thing on the road, or are you offering these services?
I offer this service. So I just basically started. I fell into this 18 months ago when it was activated. I've been learning to step into my power. I've done that very much so. Predominantly this year, I've had a strong connection with so many things that are unexplainable through my past life regressions.
Yeah.
I've seen so many things. I've had visions of me being in the universe, floating and collecting star codes that I've been pushing down into Gaia. I had a healing recently with a young lady here in Australia, and she said, I don't know why I'm seeing this, but you are standing inside of a pillar with a geometrical shape around you. And she said, it's like you have your own meridian system that is your own ley line system that is also connected to Earth's ley lines. Yeah. And I'm like, oh, that makes perfect sense to me. I'm like, because I've been shown things. And she's like, I don't know why I'm saying this. I'm like, I do. And then ever since I did this healing with her, she said the Arcturians have nebulas for your hands, one for each hand. Ever since then, my healing gifts and abilities have been. Do you mind if I share a little bit with you?
Sure.
Just so you can feel it. I just want you to feel. It's hard for me to explain to people what I do. Can you feel that in your energy field? Because I know that
I felt it. I felt it. Yep.
So
I've been very, very sensitive.
I can feel that, and I connect with the elements. And so my hands just know what to do. I've never been trained. I've never done Reiki. Yeah. People are like, how do you know how to do this stuff? I'm like, my soul just knows.
So what are you feeling when you're doing this right now?
I can feel your energy field in my hands, and I can feel the nebulas as well, the creation that's coming through. I can feel any codes and activations that are designed for you, for your blueprint. I somehow hold the blueprint of every single being, but not just humans, plants, and I can connect with frequency. Yeah. If I believe that's why I'm so easily sustained by one meal, because I can connect to a frequency of a plant or a herb or a food or something that my body needs. I can connect and tap into that frequency,
Yeah.
and then I can give it to the person that needs it. So
Yeah.
I can give you what you need, what your body requires to heal. I can see inside the human body. I trace energy over the universe. Basically, what you did for me through hypnotic regression. Very
And
amazing.
and you do this over Zoom.
I can do it over Zoom. I can do it over phone. I can do it any which way anyone desires. So I've got Zoom set up now. Actually, thanks to you, because I was thinking about setting up my Zoom and I hadn't. I'm like, I need to set up a proper Zoom.
Yeah, and you are in the
Um,
Gold Coast of Australia, Queensland.
that's correct.
Wonderful. Well, hopefully one
Yay.
day I'll be able to go back there.
I know I'm praying and I've seen visions of different things, but I've seen so many visions of, like, I've even seen some of us going into spacecraft, and I've been on spacecraft and I've looked down at the earth and every single satellite has blown out of the sky.
Whew.
So I know, watch this space. I don't know. There's so
Wow.
many things happening right now. So
Amazing. Amazing. So
yeah,
thank you. I wanna just tell everybody that if they want a session with me, just go to my website, albaweinman.com, sign up for the newsletter. This is what Andrea did. And hopefully I'll see you at one of my sessions or events. Well,
beautiful. Yes.
so thank you, Andrea, and it was a pleasure.